Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I want to talk about a force so unshakable, so relentless, that it can turn failure into triumph, doubt into determination, and dreams into reality. That force is persistence, the power of never giving up. Life will knock you down. You will face obstacles, rejections, and moments when the world feels like it's against you. But the question isn't whether you'll fall, it's whether you'll get back up. Persistence is not about avoiding failure. It's about what you do after failure. It's about refusing to accept no for an answer when your heart says yes. It's about staying the course when the path gets rough, when the lights dim, and when the applause fades. Greatness isn't handed to anyone. It's earned through grit, hard work, and an unyielding spirit. You see, the true measure of success isn't the heights you reach, it's the valleys you climb out of. So when life tests you, and it will remember this, persistence is your power. Keep moving forward, step by step, no matter how small those steps may seem. Because the victory you seek is already yours, waiting for you on the other side of perseverance. Let's rise together, let's persist, and let's claim the victory that belongs to those who never, ever give up. Life will knock you down. That's a guarantee, not a possibility. There will be moments when the ground beneath you feels unsteady, when the plans you carefully laid out crumble right in front of you. Challenges and failures aren't exceptions, they're part of the process. They come uninvited, sometimes unexpectedly, shaking your confidence and testing your resolve. But here's the truth, the knockdowns themselves don't define you. What defines you is how you respond. Will you stay down, letting defeat take root in your spirit? Or will you rise, dust yourself off, and face the challenge head on? Because in that moment of decision lies your power. Every setback has a lesson hidden inside it, waiting to be uncovered by the person who refuses to give up. Every failure is a stepping stone, not a dead end. The strongest people you admire today, the ones who seem unstoppable, have scars from the battles they've fought and losses they've endured. But they kept going. They understood that falling down is inevitable, but staying down is optional. Life doesn't care about how many times you fail. It cares about whether you have the courage to try again, and again, and again. So when life knocks you down, and it will pause for a moment, feel the weight of the challenge. Acknowledge the pain. But then remind yourself that this is not where your story ends. The key is in your response. The strength to stand back up comes not from perfection, but from persistence. Every time you rise, you become stronger, wiser, and more determined. Every time you rise, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Falling isn't failure, it's part of growth. The real failure is in never trying again. So take the fall, but don't let it take you. Face the challenges, learn from the failures, and respond with resilience. Because how you respond will shape your path and define your legacy. The question isn't if you'll fall. You will. We all do. Life isn't a smooth road, it's full of twists, turns, and unexpected drops. At some point, you'll stumble. You'll face moments when the weight feels too heavy, when the climb feels too steep, and when it seems easier to just stop trying. But falling isn't the end. It's part of the journey. The focus isn't on whether you'll fall, it's on what you'll do next. Will you let the fall define you? Or will you summon the strength to rise, even when it feels like the hardest thing you've ever done? Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It's about enduring it. It's about standing back up with bruises and scars, knowing they're proof of your courage. Each time you rise, you send a message not just to the world, but to yourself. You tell yourself that no setback is permanent. You remind yourself that you are stronger than the doubts that try to hold you down. Rising is not about perfection, it's about perseverance. It's about the determination to keep moving forward, even when progress feels slow, even when no one is cheering for you, even when you doubt yourself, because resilience isn't built in moments of ease. It's forged in the fire of adversity. It's the quiet voice that whispers, try again, when the world is shouting, give up. So don't fear the fall. Embrace it as an opportunity to prove to yourself what you're truly made of. Stand tall, rise again, and show the world that your determination is stronger than any setback. Persistence overcomes failure. It's not talent alone. It's not luck or timing. It's the refusal to quit, even when the odds are stacked against you. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every setback is a chapter, not the whole story. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often one simple thing: persistence. It's staying in the game when others have walked away. It's pushing forward when the path is unclear. It's believing in the possibility of your dream, even when the evidence isn't yet visible. Failure will test you. It will challenge your patience, your strength, and your resolve. but it doesn't have to define you. Persistence transforms failure into a stepping stone. It takes every rejection, every stumble, and turns them into opportunities to grow, to learn, to adapt. Each time you persist, you get closer to breakthrough. Even when it feels like nothing is changing, know this: persistence is creating momentum. It's moving mountains, one small stone at a time. True success isn't about never falling. It's about refusing to stay down. It's about showing up again and again, even when the world says you've had enough. The road may be long, the climb may be steep, but persistence will carry you farther than you ever thought possible. Because when you refuse to quit, failure loses its power. It becomes just another part of the process, a hurdle to overcome, not a wall to stop you. So keep going, keep pushing, keep believing. Because persistence doesn't just overcome failure, it redefines it. It turns what seems impossible into inevitable. And it leads you to a success that no setback can ever take away. Hard work and grit define greatness. Greatness doesn't arrive on its own. It doesn't knock on your door or fall into your lap. It's earned step by step through relentless effort. It's built on early mornings and late nights, on sweat and sacrifice, on the times when no one is watching, but you keep going anyway. There's no shortcut to excellence. There's no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs, one determined step at a time. Hard work is the price of progress. It's the willingness to outlast the discomfort, to push through the doubt, and to stay committed even when the results seem far away. Grit is the fire that fuels that work. It's the refusal to give up when things get tough. It's the inner strength that keeps you moving forward when the finish line feels out of reach. Together, hard work and grit are unstoppable. They turn potential into power, talent into triumph, and dreams into reality. Greatness isn't reserved for the lucky or the gifted. It's available to anyone willing to put in the work and refuse to back down. When you face challenges, remember this: every struggle is shaping you. Every hour spent practicing, every moment of persistence is sharpening your skills and building your character. There will be times when you feel tired, when you question if the effort is worth it. But that's when greatness is closest on the other side of grit and determination. It's in the sweat, in the perseverance, in the moments when you give your all, even when no one is cheering for you. So don't wait for greatness to find you. Earn it, work for it, fight for it. Because achievements that come from hard work and grit don't just bring success. They bring pride, purpose, and a legacy that lasts far beyond the moment. Victory lies beyond the valleys. It's not found on the easy paths or in the moments when life is smooth. It's discovered in the depths, in the struggles that test your spirit and challenge your resolve. The valleys are unavoidable. They're the moments when the road seems endless, the burden feels unbearable, and the dream seems out of reach. But it's in these valleys where you grow, where you learn what you're truly made of. Struggles are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. They shape your character, strengthen your resolve, and prepare you for the heights ahead. The temptation to avoid the valleys will always be there, to play it safe, to stay where it's comfortable. But comfort doesn't lead to greatness. Victory isn't about avoiding the hard times, it's about finding the courage to face them head on. It's about embracing the climb, even when the summit is hidden by clouds. Each step through the valley teaches you resilience. Each challenge you overcome builds your confidence. The struggle itself becomes the foundation of your strength. The truth is, you can't appreciate the view from the mountaintop without experiencing the climb. The joy of victory is amplified by the hardships endured to get there. So when you find yourself in the valleys, don't despair, but don't give up. Instead, remind yourself that this is where transformation happens. This is where dreams are forged and victories are earned. Keep moving even when it feels like progress is slow. Keep believing even when the odds seem stacked against you. Because the valleys don't last forever. And when you emerge, you'll carry with you the strength, wisdom, and triumph that only come from overcoming. Victory is waiting. And it's waiting for the one who is willing to persevere through the valleys to claim it. Take small steps forward. You don't have to conquer the mountain in a single day. You don't need to have it all figured out right now. What matters is that you keep moving. Even the smallest steps, when taken consistently, will lead you closer to your goal. Progress doesn't always come in leaps and bounds. Sometimes it's inch by inch, moment by moment, one choice at a time. But those small steps add up. They build momentum. They create a path where there wasn't one before. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the size of your dreams or the distance you still have to go. But remember, every great journey starts with a single step, and the next, and the next. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be persistent. Celebrate the small victories along the way. Each one is a sign of progress, a reminder that you're moving in the right direction. Some days will feel harder than others. You might question whether your effort is making a difference. But know this: consistent effort, no matter how small, creates monumental outcomes over time. The most remarkable achievements in history weren't built overnight. They were the result of steady, determined action, brick by brick, step by step. And so it is with your journey. You don't need to sprint, you just need to keep walking. Trust the process. Believe in the power of those small steps, because with time, patience, and consistency, they will carry you farther than you ever imagined. And one day you'll look back and realize that those tiny steps were the foundation of something extraordinary. Rejections are not the end. They feel personal, like a door slamming shut in your face. They sting, echoing doubts you may already carry. But rejection is not the final chapter, it's merely a redirection. Each no you face is a stepping stone, not a wall. It's a moment of growth, a lesson disguised as disappointment. Rejections force you to reflect, to refine, to dig deeper into your purpose. They teach you resilience, patience, and the value of persistence. The truth is, every successful person has heard no more times than they can count. They've been turned down, overlooked, and underestimated, but they didn't let it stop them. They used each rejection as fuel to move forward, to sharpen their skills, and to strengthen their resolve. Because every no brings you closer to the yes that changes everything. The yes that validates your hard work. The yes that opens a door you thought was closed forever. The yes that leads to a breakthrough you didn't see coming. But that yes only comes if you're willing to keep going, to keep knocking on doors even when they don't open right away, to keep showing up even when the world seems to say you don't belong. Rejections are not failures, they are tests. They ask you, how much do you want this? And your answer isn't in words, it's in your actions. It's in how you rise after being turned away. It's in how you continue to believe in your vision even when others don't see it yet. So don't fear the no. Don't let it silence you or stop you from trying again. Instead, let it strengthen you. Let it remind you that every great success story includes moments of rejection. And let it propel you forward toward the yes that will make it all worth it. Persistence is power. It's the quiet force that keeps you moving when everything around you screams to stop. It's the will to keep going, even when the road is long, the obstacles are many, and the progress seems invisible. You don't have to be extraordinary to start. You just need the determination to begin. Persistence takes ordinary people, those with doubts, fears, and flaws, and transforms them into extraordinary achievers. It's not about having all the answers, it's about having the courage to take the next step, even when the path ahead isn't clear. Success rarely comes in a straight line. It's full of twists, turns, and detours, but persistence allows you to navigate those turns, to keep moving forward no matter how many times you have to change direction. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Each time you persist, you prove to yourself that you're stronger than the challenges you face. You build resilience, you build confidence, and you build a track record of overcoming one step at a time. Extraordinary achievers are not immune to failure or doubt. They feel the same weight, the same struggles. The difference is they refuse to let those struggles define them. They keep going. They understand that persistence is not just about reaching the goal, it's about who you become along the way. It's about building a mindset that says, I can even when others doubt you. Persistence creates power because it pushes past limits. It defies expectations. It turns dreams into reality through steady, unrelenting effort. So no matter how ordinary you may feel right now, know this: persistence can elevate you. It can transform your life, your dreams, and your story. All it takes is the will to keep going. One step, one day, one effort at a time. That's the power of persistence. Persistence is power. It's the quiet force that keeps you moving when everything around you screams to stop. It's the will to keep going, even when the road is long, the obstacles are many, and the progress seems invisible. You don't have to be extraordinary to start. You just need the determination to begin. Persistence takes ordinary people, those with doubts, fears, and flaws, and transforms them into extraordinary achievers. It's not about having all the answers. It's about having the courage to take the next step, even when the path ahead isn't clear. Success rarely comes in a straight line. It's full of twists, turns, and detours. But persistence allows you to navigate those turns, to keep moving forward no matter how many times you have to change direction. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Each time you persist, you prove to yourself that you're stronger than the challenges you face. You build resilience, you build confidence, and you build a track record of overcoming one step at a time. Extraordinary achievers are not immune to failure or doubt. They feel the same weight, the same struggles. The difference is they refuse to let those struggles define them. They keep going. They understand that persistence is not just about reaching the goal, it's about who you become along the way. It's about building a mindset that says, I can, even when others doubt you. Persistence creates power because it pushes past limits. It defies expectations. It turns dreams into reality through steady, unrelenting effort. So, no matter how ordinary you may feel right now, know this: persistence can elevate you. It can transform your life, your dreams, and your story. All it takes is the will to keep going. One step, one day, one effort at a time. That's the power of persistence. Dreams require relentless pursuit. They don't come easily and they don't arrive on a silver platter. The journey to achieving your dreams will challenge you, test you, and at times make you question whether it's all worth it. There will be moments when it feels like your dreams are slipping further and further away. When it seems like no matter how hard you work, how much you sacrifice, the goal is just out of reach. But that's the moment you need to dig in the most. Dreams aren't meant to be easy, they're meant to be earned. They require grit, determination, and an unwavering belief in the vision you've set for yourself. There will be roadblocks. There will be setbacks. And there will be plenty of people who tell you to give up. But those who achieve their dreams are the ones who hold on when others would have let go. They understand that the pursuit itself is just as important as the destination. The relentless pursuit of your dream builds strength, character, and resilience. It teaches you more about yourself than any success ever could. You'll learn to embrace failure as a lesson, not a defeat. You'll learn that persistence is the key that unlocks the doors you once thought were closed forever. Your dream may seem out of reach, but remember, the further it feels, the closer you are to your breakthrough. The most extraordinary accomplishments came from people who refused to let go, even when the path was unclear. Even when the odds were stacked against them, they held on to their vision, even when others doubted it. So hold on, keep moving toward that dream, step by step. Let the pursuit fuel you, let it ignite your passion, and let it remind you that you are capable of achieving what you once thought impossible. Dreams don't come to those who wait, they come to those who relentlessly pursue them. Victory is already yours. It may not look like it right now. You may feel like you're still climbing, still fighting, still striving for that moment of success. But the truth is, victory doesn't start when you reach the finish line, it begins the moment you decide to persist. Through perseverance, you align yourself with the triumphs waiting for you on the other side. Every step you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to the victory that's already yours. It's there waiting for you, not as something you will eventually earn, but as something that's already been set aside for you. The victory is not just in the destination, it's in the journey. The moments you keep going, even when it feels like giving up would be easier. The moments when you refuse to let setbacks define you. Victory is in every ounce of effort you put in, every challenge you overcome, every time you rise again after falling. Perseverance is what aligns you with that victory. It turns struggle into strength, obstacles into opportunities, and failures into lessons that propel you forward. Your victory is not a matter of if, but when. The question is not whether you will succeed, it's whether you will persist long enough to see that success come to fruition. So keep going. Know that with every action, every choice to push forward, you are drawing closer to your triumph. Victory is not a distant dream. It's a reality that you're already moving toward. It's waiting for you, and through perseverance, you will claim it. So I ask you today, how far are you willing to go? How many times will you rise after falling? How many obstacles will you face and still keep moving forward? The road won't always be easy. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when it feels like the weight of the world is too much to bear. But know this, you are capable of more than you realize. Your victory is already within reach, and it will be earned through persistence, through resilience, and through the unwavering belief that no setback can define you. So stand tall, embrace the challenges, and keep pushing forward step by step, knowing that with every effort, you are aligning yourself with the triumphs that await. Victory is yours not because of luck, not because it was handed to you, but because you refuse to give up. The power is in your hands. The victory is in your heart. Now, go claim it.